Alaikum friends, I'm Hasna Ashin and welcome to the first session of our Basics of Python course by Urdu IT Academy. So let's get started. So do you know what is common in Google, NASA, Spotify and JP Morgan Chase? So all these companies all use Python in a daily basis. So what is this Python or why do we have to learn it? Or why is this programming language so popular? So Python is a popular general purpose programming language that has a wide variety of applications. All sorts of technological solutions have Python at their core, from web application to search engines and games to animation software and even other programming languages. And Python is considered as one of the most versatile programming language because it's a general purpose programming language. You can use Python to do and create many different things. For example, a data scientist might use Python to generate visualization or manipulation of data, whereas a web developer, he might use Python to create the website. Okay. And the best thing is that anyone with little experience in coding can easily relate to the Python coding. Okay. So let's see what are the benefits of Python. So the first benefit is its simplicity and readability. So in Python, simplicity and readability mean clear, straightforward code with minimum symbols. And Python syntax is kind of like natural language. So it's very easy to understand. So it helps the beginners to learn and make the code easier to read and maintain for everyone. Now, versatility. In Python, versatility means it can be used for many things, just like web development, data analysis, AI, automation, games, and many more. So its flexibility and ease of use make it adaptable to various tasks and industries. Now, portable. Portability in Python means that the code written in Python you can run on different operating systems without any modification. Okay. Now, large standard libraries. So Python's large standard library refers to its extensive collection of built-in modules and packages. They are providing ready-to-use functionality for various tasks such as file input-output operations, networking, data manipulations, and many more. Now, it's object-oriented programming support. So it allows developer to organize their code into reusable and modeless components called as objects. So this approach, it promotes code clarity, okay, and reusability and the scalability by representing real-world entities as objects. And each of these objects, they will have their own attributes and their own behaviors. We will learn them later. Now, community and ecosystem. So, community and ecosystem in Python refers to the vast network of developers and resources supporting this language. Okay, it includes active forums, tutorials, and a wealth of third-party libraries and frameworks. So this extends Python's capabilities for various applications. And this vibrant community now, they are fostering the collaboration. They will provide you support, and it's making Python a dynamic and powerful language for all the developers worldwide. Now, interpreted and interactive. So here, interpreted means Python code now it's executed line by line. Okay. Now, interactive means real-time code execution and testing, which means you don't have to wait until you finish the entire coding. Okay, you can in between coding, you can stop the coding. You can click on the run button to check if everything is okay. If there is any error, if you find any errors, you can fix it. Then you can continue. Okay, in between you can test your code. You can debug, which means you can fix the errors and you can continue doing it. Okay, that's interactive, which is possible in Python. Now, the next benefit is its growing demand and career opportunities. So, obviously, Python's popularity leads to increasing job opportunities across various industries, making it a valuable skill for your career growth. All right, so let's get started with coding. So, at the beginning, At the very beginning, let's start how we can print something in the screen. Okay, suppose you want to print something. Suppose you want to show a text in the screen. Okay, so we are using the print function to do that. So the print function in Python is used to display the specified message to the screen or other standard output device. Okay, so we have to follow the syntax as I told you. So here you have to type print. Make sure the print should be in small letter because Python is a case sensitive language, which means the capital letter and small letter both are treated differently. Both are entirely different. Okay. So the print, you have to write it in small letter completely. You have to open the bracket after that. Now, after the bracket, inside the quotes, you can use either single quote or double quote. Okay. So inside the quotes, whatever you will write, okay, whatever you will write, it will be a string. So it will be printed as such. Okay. Yeah. Now the next one, here using the print statement, you will be only able to print something. You will be only able to display the message. Suppose you are displaying a message, hello world. Here the output will be hello world. But or suppose you want to ask a question like, what is your name? Okay. So that message, what is your name will be appearing, but the user will not be type any answer. Okay. So if you want the user to give any input to you, or like if you want to make the user to type any answer, you will have to use the input function. Okay. So the input function in Python, it is used to accept input from the user via the keyboard. Okay. So what happens is that whenever you're using the input statement, it prompts the user with a message, which means inside the input statement, we can ask a question also. We can send a message. So it will be prompting the user with a message and it will wait for the user to enter some text. Like we have to give some answer. Okay. So it will wait for us to type an answer. And then after that, it will returns that entered text as a string. Whatever you're typing, it will be returned as a string. Okay. Yeah. Now, let's see the syntax of the input statement. So first here you can see we are printing. We have written print inside the bracket, inside the quotes, we have printing a message. What is your name? Okay. So below that you can see name equal to input. Okay. So here name is a variable. So a variable can be, you can give any name for the variable. We are using to store something inside the computer memory. For example, name equal to input means this input function allows user input, which means whenever it is asking a question, what is your name? Here you can see in this example, it is asking what is your name and the user is typing the name Sarah. Okay. So what happens is that it's only possible because of the input statement. Okay. Only because of the input statement, the user is able to type an input. So this name Sarah will be stored here inside the variable name. Okay. So the variable name can be anything. You can give any name. You can type name one, my name, your name. You can give any name. Okay. So here Sarah will be stored inside the variable name. After that, you can see I'm adding a print statement because I want to print hi. You can see inside the bracket, inside the quotes, we are printing hi. So here the hi will be printed. After that, you can see we have written plus name. Here name is a variable, which means this variable. Okay. This is a variable, this one, which, we have used to store the name Sarah. So here you can see there is no double quote for this name because we don't have to use a double quote for a variable. Okay. Because we don't have to type name, we don't have to type hi name. We should type hi Sarah, which means whatever data, whatever name we have stored inside the variable name, that thing we have to print. So we don't need the double quotes because if you add the double quote, it will print like hi name itself. Okay. So here hi should be inside the double quote. You need to add a plus in between a hi. Hi is a string and name is a variable. So in between a variable and a string, you need a plus symbol. Okay. So it's hi plus variable name. So it will be printing hi and the value inside the variable name, which is Sarah. So that's why it is printing hi Sarah. Clear? Yeah. So now let's do it. Okay. So here, sorry. Yeah. To do this coding, sorry, 1 second. Yeah. I'm going to use a platform called as Replit. Okay. So you can open your Google. Replit is an online platform we can do Python coding here. So you can search for Replit. It's an online IDE. Okay. So we can open Google, just search for Replit. It's here. You can click on that. Click on the link to open the Replit. Yeah. So this page will be appearing. So I have many projects I have done here. So your page will be mostly empty. So you can click on the create REPL. Okay. Or here you can create REPL or here. So you have to choose Python. You can see so many programming languages are available. We have to choose Python here. Okay. If you can't find Python, you can just search for Python. And after that, you can give any name for your project. Maybe my first project. Okay. Now you have to click on create REPL. And one more thing, if you are doing it for the first time, sometimes you will have to sign in. So just want to click on the login sign in option. If you just want to sign in using your existing Gmail account. Okay, that's it. So you can see this page has opened. Let's try. So what we have to do is that you have to first type print in small letter. Open the bracket. You can see the color is changing. So now it's a print function. Now inside the double quote, I'm going to type hello world. Okay, let's click on the run button. You can see it is printing hello world. Okay, yeah. So now what we can do is that we can print something else. Maybe I'm going to ask print, open the bracket. Inside the double quote, you have to type maybe what is your name. Okay, so you can see whenever I'm running it, it's first printing hello world, then it is printing what is your name. So remember Python, it will execute the codes line by line. First line will be executed first, then the second line. So now here I'm not able to type anything. User will not be able to type anything. You can just check. So if the user want to type something, we have to use the input function, right? So I'm going to type name equal to input. Now the brackets. Okay. So here what happens is that whenever I'm running it, it's asking what is your name. Now I'm able to type my name, Hasna. Okay, so my name Hasna is stored inside the variable name. Okay, now suppose I want to print the details. Then I can type print inside the double quote hi. After the double quote, remember after the double quote you have to put a maybe plus. After that you need to type the variable name, which is name. Okay, let's run the code. It's asking what is your name. Maybe I'm going to type Sarah. It's printing hi Sarah without a space, right? So if you want to add a space inside after typing hi, inside the double quote, just put a space. Okay, let's try. What is your name? Maybe I'm going to type Ali. So it's saying hi space Ali. Okay. Now let's see what happens if I add a double quote for this variable name. Okay. So it's asking a name. Maybe I'm typing Sarah itself. You can see it's printing hi name. See? So always make sure to print a variable, you don't need a double quote. Okay. All right. Yeah. So I hope this one is clear, right? So to print something, you need a print statement without in small letter. Open the bracket inside the double quote. Whatever you're printing, it will be printing as such. You can ask print what is your name. Now to receive the user input, we have to add name equal to input. Here name is a variable. So whatever input the user will be typing, it will be stored inside the variable name. Okay. After that, we are printing hi name. Right? So we can ask other questions like maybe I'm going to ask print uh, maybe where are you from? Okay, so you can just type I'm creating a variable country. You can give any variable name for your variable. Okay, so but it's better not try to give meaningful name. So I'm typing country equal to input. Okay, so whatever country name they are going to type, it will be stored inside the variable country. So maybe I'm going to print another question. Print. What's your favorite hobby? So to receive that, we can add hobby equal to input. Okay, let's run this code. So it's asking what is your name? Maybe I'm typing Sarah. It's asking where are you from? Maybe I'm typing UAE. It's asking what's your favorite hobby? Maybe I'm typing maybe swimming. Okay. Now, if we want to print all the details, let's do one thing. I'm going to, okay, nothing. So at the end, I want to print the details. So I'm just printing. Maybe we can print something like, hey, space. After that, I'm adding a plus. And I want to print it like, hey, Sarah, your details are as follows. So after hey, I need that variable, which is name. Because it can be Sarah, it can be Ali, it can be any name the user can type. So whatever name the user is typing, we have stored it inside the variable name, right? So it should be hey name. Again, you need a plus. Don't forget the plus. Now you are adding, type a space first, then you can type your details are as follows. Okay. Now we can print. Maybe your name is, I'm adding a colon also, or you can just skip a little. Your name is, we can add variable name, right? Same way you can print you are from space, put a comma, you have to type the country. After that, you have to again print maybe hobby, whatever hobby they are typing, okay? The variable hobby. Sorry, you need a comma, sorry, a comma or a plus, both will work, okay? You have to first type space is your favorite hobby. Okay, let's try. I'm going to clear the history and let's try. So what's your name? I'm typing Sarah. Where are you from? I'm typing UAE. What's your favorite hobby? Maybe I'm typing reading. So you can see it's printing. Hi Sarah, your details are as follows. It's because of this line. Hi, name, your details are as follows. Now it is printing your name is Sarah, you're from UAE, reading is your favorite hobby. Clear? Okay, I hope it's clear. Yeah, now let's create another project. Okay. Yeah, so to create a new project, you have to click on the create button. You have to select Python. You can give any name for your project, maybe add. Yeah. So let's create a program to add two numbers. Okay. So obviously we need, you can either do like this. You can either do print, uh, enter a number. Yeah, let's do it like this, enter a number. After the next line, I'm adding num1. Num1 is a variable name I'm giving. You can either type num1 or you can simply type n1. Anything, okay? N1 equal to input bracket, sorry. Okay. In the next line, I'm asking the user print, enter another number. Okay. To receive the number, I'm creating another variable n2 equal to input. Okay. Now we have to do the addition, right? So maybe I'm creating another variable add. Add should be the sum of these two numbers, right? So, or maybe we can give another variable name sum, anything, whichever you like. So sum should be equal to n1 plus n2. Okay. So here we are asking the user to enter a number. We are storing the number inside the variable n1. Now we are asking the user to enter another number and I'm storing it inside the variable n2. After that, I'm creating another variable sum. Here sum equal to n1 plus n2. Okay. Now I want to print it. Like I can print maybe some of the numbers are, after the double quote, you need to print the answer, right? So we are already adding the number n1 and n2 and the answer we are storing it inside the variable sum, right? So you have to print some of the variable name, sorry, some of the numbers are sum. Let's try. So here it is saying enter a number, maybe I'm typing 3, enter another number, maybe I'm typing, 4. It's saying some of the numbers are 34. 3 plus 4 is never 34, right? Because 3 plus 4 is 7. So something is wrong. So the thing is that whenever you're inputting something like here, n1 equal to input, n2 equal to input. So whenever the user is giving an input, you have to tell the computer what kind of input you are providing, whether it is a number, whether it is a string or something else. You have to, or it's a decimal value, you have to specify the computer. If you are not telling the computer what kind of input you are providing, then the computer will consider it as a default option, which is a string. String means just like, English letters, English words. For example, here you can see I'm going to type a string. Instead of typing number, I'm typing hello. It's asking enter another number. Maybe I'm typing world. We can see it's printing some of the numbers are hello world. See, same thing happens here. Some of the numbers are 3 plus 4. They have written 34. So just like here, what happens is that whenever we are adding hello and world, they are writing the numbers just together, attaching the number together. Same way computer is thinking, just like hello and world, the 3 and 4 are strings, just like alphabets, okay? So that's why they are just attaching the 3 and 4 together as 34, 3, 4. Instead of adding them, they are just written together. To avoid this problem, what you have to do is that whenever you're specifying the input, you have to clearly specify that you're going to type a number. Okay, number means you have to specify int. Int, it's just like a short form of integer. Integer means a number without any decimal point. Okay, it will be a whole number. So inside the int, you have to type input and don't forget the bracket of input. Clear? So the same thing we have to do here also. We have to type int. You have to open the bracket. Then you have to type input and open the bracket of input. Okay, so now let's try. Enter a number, maybe 4. Enter another number 5. We can see some of the numbers are 9. Okay, so whenever you are giving the input, make sure if it is a number, you have to specify it as integer. Integer means whole number without any decimal point. Okay, same for the n1 and n2. All right, now you can see the output is like some of the numbers are 9. Instead of that, I want to print it like n1 plus n2 equal to 9. Okay, or I want to print it like 4 plus 5 equal to 9. So how to do that? Let's see. So here, instead of this, I want to print like 4 plus 5. 4 is the first number which we are storing it inside the variable n1. So you have to type n1. Okay, so now after the n1, we have to type comma. Okay, n1 comma. Now n1, we have to type 4 plus 5 equal to 9, right? So the plus is a string, so you need the double quote. After the double quote, put a comma. Now the second number which is stored inside the n2. Now again comma. Now you have to add the equal to symbol. For that, add the double quote. Then only add the equal to. Otherwise, it will make error, okay? Because the plus equal to everything comes under the strings. Now, n1 plus n2 equal to the variable sum. Because the answer we are storing in the sum. All right, let's see. Enter a number, maybe 3. Enter another number, 4. We can see 3 plus 4 equal to 7. Okay. Same way we can do find the subtraction also, maybe difference. Maybe I'm creating another variable difference. Difference equal to n1, minus n2. All right. Same way, what I can do is that I'm going to print n1 minus n2 equal to, here the variable is difference. Let's see. Enter a number, maybe 10. enter another number, maybe 3. You can see 10 plus 3 equal to 13, 10 minus 3 equal to 7. Okay. So what have we done in this program? First, we are printing, enter a number inside the double quote. Now we have to receive the number. So we are adding n1 equal to int input. Remember, int is a short form of integer, which tells the computer that whatever the input the user is typing, it's a number. Okay. Now we are adding print another number so that the user can type another number. So to make the user able to, to make the user type something, we need the input. And remember, it should be int input. Okay, n2 equal to int input, so that the second input is also a number. Now we are finding the sum equal to n1 plus n2. After that, we are printing it. Then we are finding the difference and we are printing the difference. N1 minus n2 equal difference. Okay, I hope it's clear. Now, yeah. Yes. So there are 2 assignments for you guys. And one more thing, whatever projects I have shown you just now, all those projects will be sharing the projects in the official Urdu IT Academy GitHub page. You will be getting all the projects from there. You can just look on the Urdu IT Academy's GitHub page. And these are the 2 assignments. First problem is to create a program to find the area and perimeter of the rectangle. Okay, so remember, to find the area of the rectangle, you should know what is length and what is width, because the equation to find the area is length times width. Okay, so what you have to do is that you have to ask the user to enter the length. You have to receive the length in a variable. Ask the user to enter the width, receive the width, and you can find area equal to length times width. You can print it. Same for the perimeter. Okay, now the second question is to create a program to find the percentage of marks received in an exam. So to find the percentage, you should know the marks, ask the user to enter the marks. You should ask the user to enter the total marks. Then you can do like percentage equal to mark by total into 100. Very simple. Okay. Remember, whenever the user is typing the input, make sure you're specifying int there. Okay. I hope it's clear. Okay. See you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye.